You are recording now. How many minutes do we have again to go? You are recording.
I have to alert him, and he told me it was the network that threw it out. That's what he said.
Okay, no problem. It's okay because I'll soon conclude. Pattern detection. When we talk of pattern detections in research, we said it is identification and analysis of recurring trends, relationship, or structures within data or observation. It, does does observation follow a certain trend? Do they have the certain pattern that they follow? For instance, if you look at variables, you know, variables like inflation, variable like interest rate, variable like exchange rate, they have a pattern, they have a trend where all of them increase together. Inflation is high, interest rate is high, exchange rate is what? High. Look at it. Bring this one down to Nigeria situation and see what is happening now under monetary policies of the government. And as inflation rate is rising, that is how our debt profile is also rising because government has to borrow, and the banks now increase interest. So how do we, do business? Because exchange rate, naira to dollar rate is on the high side. People are what importing at the higher rate, and that what translate what to increase what in the price of goods and what services, thereby increasing what inflation. So in pattern, we identify, we analyze these trends. What relationship exists in the data or in the observations? What relationship exists between interest rate, between inflation, and between exchange rate? We said it involves recognizing similarities. We also recognize regularities that exist within a data set or across different data sets. Is a process that involved statistical analysis, data mining techniques, qualitative analysis methods. It all depends on the nature of the data and the research what question. So if you want to do pattern, see what your research is all about. Is it that you want to establish trend? How does this data behave? How, especially when we talk about here, we are referring mostly to the cases of secondary data. The data that you get, and you have to, analyze over time, over some situations, over periods of time. For a period of time, you'll be able to establish what happened in the past. Does this present reality, what is here now, is it same things? Is it what follow? Is it going to follow the same trend? Is it going to follow the same relationship with the same set of data? If the performance of the system, do we have a system whereby you have a student that the performance over time, over years, keep decreasing? That we can establish a pattern. That is the pattern. Or let's say you have schools, some of you that are teachers in primary or secondary school, the performance of these people, or we call them learner, over time, is it what happened? Can we establish a trend? There is a recurring trend, or their performance that decreases or it increases over time and over years, over months, over periods of time. Can you, is it a similarity or regularity that exists among this data if you collect it over long periods of time. That is what pattern detection. Okay. Pattern detection. It's 2 o'clock. Like I had wanted to end this 5 minutes to 2 so that we can ask questions. But you know, I have some people that are coming, maybe hearing noise or so, this is from background. Like I said, I'm in school, in the office, and students are writing exam now. Some of them are coming. Thank goodness it's 2 o'clock. So let me pause here and ask questions, whether there are questions, observation, or any concern concerning today's lecture, so that I will know. Any questions? Let me see how many of us are still here. Madam Florence, do you have questions? Ahem. Any questions? Chidima? Amos, you didn't talk today. I don't know what happened. You didn't say anything today. Elizabeth, the class rep, you were very active. I like that. Just Japheth, you tried in the morning section, but now everywhere seems quiet. Joseph, Grace, Samson, any concern that I need to address? Ruth, and then I hope I mentioned all of us. Do we have
Yes, sir.
any? Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, Joseph.
Good afternoon,
Thank you,
class.
Joseph. Thank you.
I just want to ask you.
I want to stop. I want to stop sharing the screen now. This is where we end today because it's past 2 already. I will stop sharing the screen so that if there's anything we can talk. I hope you have seen my face before now. So any concern, anything that we need to address now.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, I have one little question.
Okay.
In a situation whereby you are supposed to go for a research, maybe a letter is given to you from your organization that you should visit also organization for data collection.
Okay, so the letter is given to you, right?
Yes, when you go to the organization to collect the data,
yes,
and you are faced with challenges. Maybe they don't want to release the data to you. You've done all
okay,
you can
yes,
to get the data, but it's not possible for you. What is the way forward?
No, normally, before you go for your data collection, there's always a letter. That letter does not emanate from you, but from your head. The health department will give you a letter of introduction. That so person is on a research and needs to make sure that he needs so information. In fact, I've not had anywhere that any organization declined attending to any researcher for whatever information that they have. You understand? Well, but the thing is this: if the letter is addressed to somebody in an organization and person receive, at least there may be another person, 1 or 2 person that understand the importance of research. That if this one turns you down, that you can approach another person. I have that instance. I have at the point that I need to travel to Benin, Edo State for a research work. And the office, even though I have letter, one office that I approached, they seems not to align themselves with the information that I needed. So I have to go to another office, somebody that understand the reason for research and is well learned. I was giving attention. You know, you see, data is not something that be hidden. They are for research, wherever they are, and where they are for analysis. Yes, that is it, Joseph. It's unlikely. And you see, in research, let me say this, your approach to the respondent matters. The way you dress also matters. If you are going to a place and you don't understand the language of the land, try and learn the way, manner, behavior of people in that areas, so that when you go, you'll be able to blend with them. After all, you are for an assignment, so that assignment cannot be thwarted. That is it. You know, I went to a place one time and I was on a research and I saw somebody, the woman peeling cassava. I had to descend and ask for a knife, to gain their interest, to win their heart. That you help me too, I can peel cassava. And they were laughing. With that now, I was able to get the information that I needed. So that is it. Any other question?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir,
Thank
there
you.
is a question, sir.
Amos, yes. Thank you. I can hear you. Your hand is up. Yes. Over to you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Amos, you can talk.
Okay.
Amos,
I'm sorry I wasn't. Yes, I can. I'm speaking, sir.
yes, I'm hearing you.
Afternoon once again. I'm sorry I wasn't stable in the morning. Yeah, my
Yes,
question here is Nigeria last conducted census, population census 2000 in 2006. What
yes,
data, what research are they using to that has, because today they said Nigerian population is about 200 and something million.
yes,
So what
yes.
research are they using to determine the population?
Yes, in fact, now we use projection of population. Do you understand? Now, the 3% and figure of 2006 increases by what? 3%. So if you know the figure of 2006, that figure, 3% of it, 3% to 3% to this number of years, that is what the projection. And that is what we are saying, that Nigeria population growth 3% annually, while food production growth 2% annually. And that is why we are talking of a food security in this country, that there might be challenge. So it is that we use a projection when we don't, because it's stay now. 2006, how many years now? Almost 20 years. So you cannot use the figure of say 20 years Nigeria population according to NPC. 2006, we are how many? 200, 140 million to in this after 20 years. You know how many children have been born from 2060 now? You see. So we use projection at that rate, 3% population growth annually. Thank you.
Thank you so
Have I
much, sir.
addressed your concern, Amos?
Yes, sir, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Any other question before we shut
Good
down?
afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Jafet, thank you.
I love thank you, sir. I love the response you have given to the question presented. My question is in line with that response you have given. If we are considering the growth, our national growth, 3% annually, and then is this assumption or 3% assumption of growth taking cognizance of disasters like this issue of insurgents wiping some part of the country, and then unstable pandemic like cholera outbreak and other things?
Yes, this one is taken into consideration. Do you know birth rate is higher than death rate anywhere in every country. The rate at which people give birth is higher than the rate of death. You know,
It's okay.
do you know Jaffe, do you know if you watch first the new babies that are born 1st January of every year, just okay, this year is over, maybe you will Google it and see the number of births. That is this one that I recorded, though, not the one in the village, that my village that nobody knows, that people give birth to. But if you check every year the number of births on a New Year day, the one that I recorded, it will amaze you. So death rate is far higher than death rate. Birth rate is higher. So this one take into consideration. Yes. Any more questions before we shut down?
Good afternoon,
Hello,
sir.
Grace, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the lectures,
Thank you. Are we
sir.
okay? It's okay.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, I want to comment on the fact that you said that the birth rate is higher than
Yes.
the death
Death rate.
rate.
Yes.
Yes, sir, because we've seen situation whereby like death in a particular community, maybe insurgency, for instance, and certain number of people are cleared. And
Yes.
then we see on the newspaper or television a less number. But the people that happen to live in that place, maybe for instance, 100 people were killed, and then it will now be reported that 30 people
We're
were
killed.
killed. And
Yes.
that is like what is official. So
Yes.
I don't know if these data is the
Yes, it's correct.
official, is the
For
official
data.
one that is being used or the actual one that is gotten in that particular place. And so I don't know
Okay.
if,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Thank you. But you see, but when you talk of population, we don't talk of a population of a state or population of a community. You talk of a population of what? Of a country. You know, it's only when you're taking sanctions that you group them state by state, local government by local government, community by community. But overall, what is on the table? Say population of Nigeria. That is the data. That population growth every year is 3%, irrespective of death, irrespective. And you see, it may be one, it's unfortunate that we have this issue in one or two communities. But if I tell you, in Nigeria, we have 774 local governments. This happened in this local government. You don't know what happened in other local governments. Births, the number of births and the rest of them. Yes, in most cases, media often underreport. They often underreport. People will be killed in hundreds, they will say 20, 10, or at least all that. But overall, we are looking at overall pictures of a country, not just a segment of a place. And that is what we take. Thank you. Thank you, Grace.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. Class rep.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the lecture, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for today. Can we stop the recording now? It's 12 past 2 now. So tomorrow I will conclude my section tomorrow, Wednesday. Then another lecturer will take over as from Thursday. Or we meet by God's
Hello.
grace. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sir. We'll be
Yes.
waiting for your slides, sir.
No problem.
Okay,
No
okay.
problem. Like I said, I will send my slide to you, class rep. Then you can share among your group, but not on the general platform. Yes, that will be done.
Okay, sir. Noted, sir.
Mm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
I
today.
appreciate.
Is there
Thank you.
assignment?
Sorry?
Sir,
Someone,
wasn't
she's
saying that-
asking after assessment.
Yeah, assessment cannot be here now. We are going to have face-to-face class where we will do summary. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
sir.
If I give you assessment now, how do I assess you? How do I know where?
Okay, sir.
this
May we
thing-
ask what your mode of assessment is going to be, sir?
My mood assessment is going to be test,
Okay, okay, sir.
and it's going to be face-to-face during the week of a revision. Yes. Mm.
All right, sir.
All
Thank you so much, sir.
And I think we will do it with the other lecturer so that it will be once after Titu might have done, so that the assessment will be once at the same time. Mm.
Okay, that's okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've seen my face before now, so you'll not see my face again. It's already afternoon. There's oil now and there's
All right,
hunger
sir.
now. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you for
you
your
so very much.
sacrifice, sir. We appreciate.
See,
See you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow by
right.
God's grace. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
You can stop the recording now. Yes,
All right.
I will. Okay. Have a nice rest in the remaining hours of the day. It's okay.
Thank you, sir. And same wishes, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.